Hey, everybody. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new here. Happy first day of March. Don't know about everybody else. I am really excited about March. We've got a lot of energetic shifts happening this month, and I'm excited to see where it's going to take us. Let's see what we've got for today. What is our topic for today? I'm using the Rebel deck for the weekend. All right, just going to have to pick one. Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. And we had that one not too long ago. But I know myself, like, guys, I'm so excited. So my final mycotoxin screen is on its way. Hopefully, it's my final one. Last last time I had a test, the doctor was pretty sure that I'd be able to finish up end of February, 1st of March, and I'm not gonna lie, I have missed being strong and being able to really function physically. I've already got my heavy bag and dip station, medicine ball. I love the boxing workout. And it's something about, I've actually mentioned it on the channel before that when I was younger, before I really understood like my emotions, I felt everything as anger because anger is it's a strong emotion. It's an emotion of power. Um, Whereas, at least in my perception, just based on my own childhood wounding, my perception was that crying or showing softer emotions was weak. So every emotion I felt, I expressed as anger. And I used the heavy bag as a way to get past the anger to find out what emotion was actually underneath it. And physical activity is a great way to energetically move emotion through our body. And it's something that I didn't comprehend even at that point. All I knew was if I was really pissed off and I exhausted myself, then I could cry or I could feel what was underneath the anger. Because for me, the anger was just a front of trying to hide any type of hurt, pain. And those are valid emotions, and we feel them for a reason. We need to know that that's how we are responding to a situation because it's a legitimate reaction when someone has done something that crosses our boundaries, that takes from us. And we need to be aware of that so we can not do that again. I mean, regrets are just lessons learned, but the less we can have of that, the better. And needing to have that awareness of what emotion is underlying is a powerful tool. And determining why do we feel the way we do? What created this response in me? What action did I perceive in a way that created this hurt or this pain? Or even it can be our own actions that hurt us. And we've talked about overgiving. And when we're in a situation where we're feeling resentment, getting past that response to figure out where is this coming from? Is it truly resentment towards the other person? Or is it just me upset because my own behavior crossed my boundaries? And that's so hard. We really, and again, with the energy that we're going through right now, all of the shifts that are happening, we have major planetary shifts going on, ending long cycles, 15, 20, 30-year cycles, where the energy is just going to wrap up. And if we can work with that in closing those chapters, and when we do that, we want to look back on the previous version of ourselves with compassion. Because even though we crossed our boundaries, that version of us that didn't know better or was still learning that lesson again took a beating for us so that moving forward, we don't have to learn that lesson again. We don't have to sit and regret over it, but have compassion for the former version of us that didn't know better or hadn't quite grasped it yet, that has given us the ability now to move forward without having that on our list of lessons to learn. We've been able to level up now and at least get stronger in who we are, what we'll accept, and move forward. And one of the ways that I know for me has been truly impactful in my mood, in moderating emotions, even identifying emotions, getting past my own bullshit to find the emotion underneath the anger, and is movement, physical movement. And personally, I prefer to do fun things because, like, I think the boxing workout is really fun, and especially when it's something where in the past I used it because I couldn't get past the anger. Now I use it because it just feels so powerful. And there's a shirt that says, "Don't mess with a woman who punches things for fun," you know? And when we're talking about being authentic and being in our authenticity, things that just make you feel good, whether they make you feel powerful or capable, or just feeling your body moving and having appreciation for this vehicle that we have on loan from the universe for our spiritual journey on this planet, taking care of it, making it strong. And I mean, I've gone through several periods in my life where, due to illness, I wasn't able to move my body in that way. I wasn't able to maintain the level of strength that I prefer. And I'm, you know, backstory, country bumpkin. I grew up in a more rural area, and like even by age 5, I was splitting wood with a maul. I've had a reliance on my body to respond and be capable. So these periods of illness, which honestly, again, it is my belief that they are much more tied to emotion, and uh, our emotions can get stored in our body tissues. And by not acknowledging our emotions, by not speaking our truth, by allowing people to annihilate our boundaries, or just not having boundaries to begin with, and living in resentment, that eats at us. It's like when you are angry with someone, it's that whole concept of drinking the poison to kill someone else. We punish ourselves when we hold emotion, when we hold grudges, and that seeps into parts of our body and can very much cause dis-ease, inflammation, a lot of autoimmune. It's my belief that a lot of the autoimmune issues that we have in our society are actually very much spiritually, emotionally based. And by doing a lot of our healing, and trust me, I've had a doctor argue with me about that. And I'm like, no, I'm speaking from my personal experience. You know, I'm not like taking someone else's story. But when I corrected the things in my life that were causing me the most stress and ways that I was disrespecting myself, when I corrected that and got those things away from me, mind you, I also changed my diet. I did physical things along with it. However, my physical health improved dramatically to where I was able to go back to working out and doing very physical labor, and I was strong again. And while I was journeying through the autoimmune, before I had taken the steps to correct it, before I'd really gone within and started asking, why am I like this? And getting really pissed off about where I was at, I was walking with a cane. I was taking like 7 or 8 medications a day. I was on the brink of having to file for disability, which is what pissed me off. Whole nother story. And when we are in that state of repressed emotion and not correcting the disrespect in our environment, whether it be from ourselves or we're allowing it from others, that will affect our immune system. That will absolutely affect our body's ability to function because we are so connected physically, spiritually, emotionally. You can't separate one from the other. And so having a strong body and keeping the movement, the motion, because emotion is energy and motion. If you keep that moving, that helps just purge some of that pent up emotion out of your body. And even the stuff from way back, it can really help you process. And it depends on what you're trying to do. If look into different things, you know, if you don't have like a specific physical thing that you enjoy doing, think, well, think back to your childhood. Because one of the things I love to do is to rollerblade. And uh, that's fun to me. So it doesn't feel like I'm exercising. I'm having fun, or going sledding, or playing in the park. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. It's whatever makes you feel good. Um, like swinging. For those of us who are older, when's the last time you just got on a swing and swang? It's just one of those things from our childhood that you feel so free, and you're just swinging, but it just has this release to it. So it doesn't have to be anything really organized. You don't have to join a gym. Just going for a walk is like walking meditation is a great way to get your mind to really come present in the present moment. And you'll find that when you're in those moments, when you're engaging physically, mentally, emotionally, look around you and appreciate the beautiful flowers, the nice architecture, you know, anything that you can see around you and engage with. And when you get done with your walk, you may have a thought come to you that's just an amazing solution for something that you've been thinking about and thinking about and thinking about, could not find a way around. And all of a sudden, when you got away from it and got in your body and got moving and got your energy flowing, boom, there it is. Just like that. So when you do move your body, you are doing so much more than just getting fit. It's a complete overhaul of all three of your systems. And the bonus, like the side bonus, is that if you're trying to improve your appearance or your health or your uh, why can I not think of words half the time? Oh, endurance. If you're trying to improve your endurance, even just to feel better, and it's like anything else. We've talked about how hard it is to get started, how much time we can spend in the planning process, how many different ways we can not start. Just don't worry about getting walking shoes and a walking outfit and this and that. Just go walk. I mean, it's so natural. We're made for that. It doesn't have to be a big, huge thing. And if you find something you really enjoy, like yoga or Tai Chi or uh, you know, jujitsu. Jujitsu is something that I really enjoyed. And again, it's that challenge, and it's that physical where when you're in a sport or an activity where you're engaging with someone else and you have to be strategic about it, it could be chess. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a star athlete to make this work for you. Um, but when you're engaged like that and you're in flow state because you have to be 100% in that moment to not get punched in the face, that is an excellent way to process to all of that's happening in the background. We're not consciously aware of it. But while we're in that flow state and we're so focused on what's going on in the present moment and we're present, all of these things are coming together for us that when we focus on them, you don't see it. It's like, I don't know, if like when you get like a spot in your eye and you try to look at it and it's always just over there. Sometimes that's how our problems can be. And the more we try to figure it out, the more we try to roll it around, the less clarity we have about what we're trying to accomplish. So, not just to be in physically good shape, but to be overall feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling more capable. And there's something about the strength that you feel when you work your body. And we only get one. So far they haven't come up with a brain transplant where you can get a younger, you can't go trade it in for a newer model with less mileage. So we really need to take care of our vehicle so that the rest of our systems can function properly too. Um, However, once again, I got a little off our original topic, but I feel like that happens for a reason. And we're coming into the part of the year, at least in the northern hemisphere, where the weather's improving outside. And now is probably a really good time to start thinking about ways to move your body as the weather improves, as things gets nicer outside, spending time in nature while moving our body. I mean, that's like the ultimate. So, anyway, I hope this helps. And I will talk to you soon.